And we are live again. Sorry about that, guys. Many apologies. The technical team at Bagsy TV, unfortunately,
Yo, fire the fucking intern.
yeah,
Whoever that intern is, man.
all three of them.
Get his ass out of here.
All right, let's pick this stuff back up. All right, I'm gonna pull up BNB for the fuck of it. What do you think is gonna happen with the exchange tokens right now?
Man. Okay, so I know I know B&B, they probably have, like an ace up their sleeves, right? I can't imagine, like, look, CZ's a smart fucking guy, all right? To get your business that was non-existent like a couple years ago to be literally the biggest crypto exchange, you're fucking smart, okay? And I'm sure he thought about all of this. He thought about, kicking people off and how that would affect the volume. Even if he didn't think it, I'm sure he has people working under him who's brought that up during meetings or whatever, right? And I'm sure they have an ace up their sleeves.
Yeah.
I'm sure BNB is not going to retrace 100%. I know the chart looks like ass, and I'm actually counter trading myself on this one because I usually try to just trade the chart, but in this case, I just can't imagine BNB going back to like what it was a year and a half ago. Like I just don't even think that's possible.
Really?
Yeah, like and that's a really bold statement from someone who's like really bearish on just alts in general right now.
Yo, CZ's always got the ace up his sleeve.
Yeah.
But I really wonder how much U.S. volume is like. How much does United States volume matter?
Yeah, I think, dude, I think I'm actually overestimating how important the U.S. people are. I think a lot of U.S. traders are not trading alts. Maybe they're trading like BitMEX, like leverage trading. But I don't think there are that many that are trading alts.
Yeah. The next month is gonna be shaky as fuck. If you had to pick one altcoin to short to the bottom, which one would it be?
Right now?
Sure.
Okay,
It's tough.
It's tough because they're all at the bottom right now. But let's see.
But are they?
What has pumped recently that I would like to short my ass off? Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna look on Binance. Let's see.
Okay.
On Binance, I would short.
Engine looks alright for a short.
Yeah. No. Okay. But I'm looking for like a generational short, like a short to the death. Like it's just gonna die. Like this coin is gonna.
Okay, yeah, Engine's not gonna necessarily die.
Yeah. Oh man. Ethereum Classic probably.
Really, huh? How
Yeah.
much money do they have?
Yeah, like I think that's a bearish retest, and then it's gonna just goodbye. Like after the hard fork on the 16th or 17th or whatever, it's gonna die.
Really, huh? Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on the weekly Binance chart, so maybe I don't have all the information, but that looks like a bearish retest, and that looks like it's gonna. Like I'm looking at the weekly as well, so if I had to pick one coin to short and never look at again, it'd be Ethereum Classic.
Ooh, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I don't even think you can short it.
Hey, Salsa finally got out of his Tron short for 13.6 R. Very nice trade, sir.
All right, Bags. What's the biggest issue that you had when you first started trading?
Using too much of my portfolio.
Dude, that's the exact same issue I had.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like we were talking about earlier, I started trading crypto, like crypto markets, late 2016, early 2017, and all I knew at that time was that it was free money. It was literally like I would go to sleep and I would wake up and I'd be fucking 15,000 richer. And then
Yeah.
I'd go to sleep and I'd wake up and I'd be 20,000. And it would just happen day after day after day after day. And all I kind of knew after having one, like, you know, really good start was, oh yeah, like go gung ho on it, you know, like you, when you're making thousands of dollars every single day, you don't want to go back to making, you know, fucking like
$100 a
small.
day.
Exactly. Yeah. You don't want to make $300 on this trade, right? You don't want to make like 1,000 when you've been making 10, 15, 20, 25,000. Trading gets boring, you know. It's like, oh, like that dopamine rush just, it's not there, you know.
Yeah, what do you think you're best at in trading?
For sure. Man, I would have to say just being able to take my own setups, you know. I know that sounds so like simple, but it's not. It's really not. I've seen so many people have, like, they call the exact bottom on the Ren, right? They call the exact bottom. They're like 402 and bounce, and they wouldn't play it. And it's usually because, you know, maybe they got fucked over a couple times, they're not confident in their setup, whatever. But being able to play your own setups, getting out when you said you're going to get out, taking profit where you said you're taking profit, you know, having an entry, an exit, whatever, before you go in, and adhering to that is probably like my biggest thing. And it didn't come easy, you know. It's I got burnt so many times not taking my setups, or, you know, adjusting my setup.
Right. Taking profit, moving stop up, all that stuff.
Exactly. Like, the only time I feel like you should ever do that is by mistake, you know, where it's like, oh shit, I forgot to put my sell and the coin pumped like 300%. You know what? I'm just going to move my stops up very, you know, like very liberally, like secure the gains, whatever. Like, 'cause there's no point, you know, keeping your original stop at like whatever now that it's 300% up, right?
Exactly.
But you should ideally be able to play your setups and know that in the long run you'll be profitable. And if you don't know that, you shouldn't be trading. Maybe you should be trading with smaller position sizes while you perfect that, you know. But because at the end of the day, if you're not taking your own setups, whose setups are you fucking taking? Like, you're depending on this fucking Loma crypto guy on Twitter to fucking, you know, fucking pay your bills.
Yeah.
You're telling me, like, if tomorrow I fucking get in a car accident and I die, that's it?
No, like, then they come to Bagsy TV. Just play.
But yeah, that's probably the biggest thing. And I'm gonna go ahead and keep fucking ranting. But another thing is, I see a lot of people who decide to adjust their trade mid-trade. And sometimes it works, but sometimes, this is what is my biggest pet peeve. It's people who keep zooming out and using different time frames to justify holding on to their position longer. Because, you know, if you switch through enough time frames, you're gonna find one fucking time frame that corroborates with your theory, right? Like, oh look, on the weekly it's just barely moved, so I should hold on to it because, you know, it can still go up 10,000%. And I'm talking about one, right? People were like, oh, I'm not FOMOing in, it's only up 200%, but if you zoom out to the monthly, the candle is barely even forming. And it's like, you're a fucking idiot. Like, you know, you entered the trade at a certain time frame, you stick to that. Like, stop. Like, you see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You see where you zoom out to the weekly, that
Yeah.
green up candle, it doesn't look like much, I get the argument behind it, but you didn't clear resistance, right? You got rejected. And that just looks like a bearish retest to me.
And
And
this
it's gonna go
happened time
back.
and time again too. Here,
Exactly.
here. Well, this one
Exactly.
wasn't a big candle, so I won't include it. But we had three similar setups. You can
Yeah.
tell that the slope is, getting a bit better, but same idea. I think it's the volume. The volume is what threw everyone off here.
Yeah. But you got to take into context, man. I feel like a lot of the Binance volume is just, man, I don't want to call it fake.
We'll call it synthetic.
Yeah, but it's synthetic. You will for sure get filled. There's actual trading going on. It's
Yeah.
not like imaginary volume, but it's like metal. Like, yeah, you'll get
Oh
filled,
yeah, dude.
but you're really gonna sit there and tell me that metal is the top volume coin on Binance when like the order books are pretty fucking thin for a coin that's number one on Binance.
Mhm.
So it's fucking ridiculous, man.
Would you find you're better at finding bottoms or finding tops?
In this market, I've been better at finding tops, but like just in general, I'm better at finding bottoms. One of my favorite trade setups lately is just kind of figuring out where it's gonna bounce. And I wish I could show my screen so I can kind of talk about it, but I'll try my best to just verbalize it. But for me, it's like you need to find a level that's been respected. A lot of people just draw, like a support, and it is a support. It's textbook support, whatever. But that level has never been respected, or it's been respected here and there, so it's not really like a strong support. Um, and the biggest thing is like when people do that and they put bids there and it dumps through, they immediately sell. My favorite thing to do lately is just have scattered bids in that order block, and then have a really like the bulk of my position under that.
At the bottom, yeah.
Yes, under that.
I like you, Loma.
Like you always do that in this type of market because the order books are thin because there's no fucking volume anywhere. Okay, so when people get stopped out and they market sell, they panic, whatever, you're gonna get filled. Okay, maybe not 100% of your position, but you will most likely get filled. And if anything, whenever I am filled 100% of my position, it's a bad thing because that means like the dumping is really fucking strong.
Yeah.
Because I'll put up like a decent sized wall. Yeah, and if that gets sold right through, that tells me I'm fucked. So so that's why I always try to keep it very, very low. Like I would rather it not hit and I take like only half of my position,
Yeah.
but I still make money rather than it dumps through and now I'm stuck.
Yeah, that's like just being patient and not needing to have your whole bag in it necessarily to make money. But it's
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to say sure money, but it's surer money. Yeah.
Yeah, it's safer for sure.
Safer money.
It's I know a lot of people who believe it's like, oh, I enter only once and I exit only once, right? Where it's like I enter a full order at this level and that's it. And that normally only works if there's super high volume and liquidity. So I'm looking at people who trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, stuff like that on BitMEX, right? That can enter and exit very easily. But when you're trading alts, I have it down in my journal, I am extremely more profitable when I layer my bids and I don't catch the exact bottom.
Interesting.
Like every time that I've entered a position fully at one level, I've almost always gotten burned. And that's usually because like maybe I just didn't pick a good level to enter, but I've always liked averaging down and then having an invalidation area where, all right, if price actually breaks this level, that's it. Like I gotta exit out of my position,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But yeah, that's also another thing. I think a lot of people don't know what the fuck they're doing with their trade setup. It's not just having a target and an exit. It's about, you know, what do you do if you see this kind of candle or this kind of price action, or like, did you see this rejection right here, right? Like
Are you
if you
able to
can,
see it?
yeah, exactly. Like if you can, you always want to be able to, like, yes, you should just let your stop run if you're just starting out, but if you know and you're very certain that your coin is going to get stopped out, sell it early. Like why take another 3% hit? Like if you see the rejection and it's going down, why keep holding it until your stop if you're positive that it's going to hit your stop?
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Like,
So many unwritten rules.
yeah. And a lot of these rules are not something like a textbook would agree with me on. Like a lot of people would say, hey, you made your trade setup. That's like, you have to let it hit your stop. You have to just let it go, like step away, whatever. And that's really good to start. But then once you start doing it a little bit longer, you might figure out, how to bend the rules a little bit, not necessarily break them, right? Like don't take off your fucking stop loss, but maybe you can close your position sooner because you see signs of weakness, or the coin's just not doing what you're expecting it to do.
Yeah, it's cramping your style.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm looking at my Discord right now. Creds. You remember that thread Cred wrote? Is that?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like
so
going like 70 fucking
yeah,
things.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I have that there. That's a good place to actually read some good ones.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, man, cred is honestly a gold standard for just content. He provides a lot of good veteran tips and tricks, a lot of things that you'd have to read tens and 20 and 30 and 40 books just to learn.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if you're not following cred, go fucking follow him. Like I don't know why you wouldn't. I don't care if you like the guy or not, like just fucking follow him. You're not here to drink coffee or whatever he drinks with him. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you learn, like take his content, see what you can apply and apply it. And if you can't apply it, then like if you think it's not applicable to you or it doesn't make sense, don't fucking use it. Toss it to the side.
Hmm.
There are a lot of things that, a lot of great traders that I respect, I don't agree with like some of their setups, but that's the beauty of trading. It's that's how the market is. If everyone fucking agreed with each other, there'd be no one on the other side.
Mm-hmm. I was trying to think of a horrible trader to put on the other side as a joke, but I couldn't think of one. It's like only this guy was on the other side, but
God doing cred's work.
yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Man, it'd be cool to get Dawn out on the stream as well.
Yeah, dude, Don is actually, yes. If you guys are not following Don, follow Don. His alts, I mean, his charts are one of the few charts that illustrate an entire story. And let me kind of, I guess, expand on what I mean by that. If you look at his chart, you see the exact story of like what happened before, what's happening now, and what he thinks is going to happen because of that.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't just give you like, oh look, it's a fucking bull flag, boys, let's buy, right? Or like, oh look, it's a fucking falling wedge, let's buy it.
Yeah.
No, he gives you, okay, look at this support up here that's turned into resistance. Look, it bearish retest, broke, bearish retested again, broke down. So now we're in no man's land, apparently.
Head
Like, it's
down to
probably gonna
green.
keep going. Yeah, it's probably gonna keep going down to that red candle sometime in July. So, you know,
You
you're
give the
able to look at a
full.
chart.
Mhm.
Exactly. Like you're able to look at a chart and tell, all right, this dude knows what he's talking about. Like he's smart, and it's a really simple chart. It's just literally one block, like two lines. Like
Yeah.
it
Just
doesn't
one
get
sec.
any cleaner than
Oh,
that.
yeah,
It
dude.
really does not get any cleaner than that.
One sec. I'm gonna spark up.
You're gonna spark up.
Fuck it.
Jesus Christ.
It's an occasion.
Oh man.
To all the homies out there.
JBags86. I quite enjoy Loma's rants. Dude, I can rant fucking forever, man. I have so much on my chest, but
Dude,
I'm not gonna.
I have a great idea for you. So you know that thing we might be working on?
Yeah.
Loma's rants. And it's like a
Like
short set.
It's 15 minutes a week of just me fucking bitching.
Ranting.
Yeah, man. I might just do that.
I love it.
Like I'll chart for like 20 minutes or something, and then I'll fucking rant for like 15.
Dude, you have to. But nah, dude, for your first live stream, you're a natural. You're a pure natty.
No, dude, I just bitch. That's what I do, man. I don't bitch on my feed, you know. I just bitch on streams. So you have me on your stream, dude. All I'm doing is cussing and bitching. That's all I do.
I like it. That's what the people come here for, anyways.
Oh, dude.
Fuck. Who would have thunk that we would be here on a Friday night doing a live stream, me in a mask, just fucking hanging out on the internet, talking to people and just chilling.
Bro, if you think that's weird for you, imagine me, dude. I'm fucking talking to a dude in a mask, like on stream. Like I've kicked my girlfriend out of our room so that I can just like fucking like insulate this, and I feel bad, but
I love it.
business calls.
Business comes first.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck, man. You've been in a relationship for a long time?
Yeah, we've been close to 2 years now. So yeah, she's something else, man. She's, you know, I think we have a good thing going on, and she supports me. I support her. We have like a good strategy, you know, like we understand each other's lifestyles, and I think that's probably the biggest thing when it comes to being a trader, right? Especially in a 24/7 market.
Yeah.
Like she understands when I wake up like at fucking 4 a.m. to you know, catch the like candles or whatever, candle close and all this, my alerts going off at night, all that shit. But
Ooh, that's tough.
that's that's the make it or break it, man.
Mm-hmm. I haven't subjected my girl to that.
Oh, dude, you better start. Well, you know, I think she understands because it's also like that's how we live, you know, like that's where the money's coming from. So if like you don't want me to do that, then we're basically gonna go broke. So,
Yeah.
so there's that.
At least it's good weather.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Oh, dude, how often do you take a trade that's like in a range like that? Like you know how sometimes people, I might go on a rant here, fuck.
Let's
But
go.
dude, okay, so you know how some people always wait for like it has to flip. Like I have to wait for confirmation. I have to wait for it to pull back into this support or else I won't enter. You know? And that's a really good like rule of thumb, right? It's one of those things that's like, all right, you know, textbook wise, that sounds good on paper, but when it comes to trading altcoins, and I say altcoins specifically because I've noticed that this isn't as true when you're trading Bitcoin and stuff, because Bitcoin does seem to like retest key levels and it does generally respect, you know, high time frame resistance and support, but for altcoins not so much. And you know, people who wait specifically for a flip and then a confirmation and then they'll buy and then it'll pump. And I think that's why a lot of people get fucking burnt, because coins pump, and then they retrace, people buy it, and then it dumps right through.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
It's a harsh world.
yeah, it's hard to make money in this market, man. I would say last month, all of my winning trades came from trading like where I would typically not enter, like in no man's land,
Mm-hmm.
just because I'm not sure if it's gonna retest. Like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna get that beautiful pullback into support, into a pump.
Yeah. To be
But
honest, like I'm that guy.
yeah, no, I mean,
I,
that's fine. Like,
I'm the pet
everyone
peeve.
has everyone has their own trade setup.
Yeah.
Like, some people are okay with trading only if they see that exact setup, and they'll take the month off if they don't see it, you know.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah,
some people make fun of that. I don't know
no,
why.
no. I think one of the smartest things you can do is sitting out. If the market is not what you're used to trading, actually, middle last year in 2018, maybe like fuck, like July or August, dude, I had the worst trading month and a half of my life. Like, there was a point where I was questioning whether I should even fucking keep trading. Like, it
Oh
was
yeah.
it was so bad, man. It was everything I touched turned to shit. Like, everything. Literally, I had maybe 3 winning trades out of like 20. It was the worst trading I think I've ever done in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And in hindsight, like, I don't really do anything different. Like, it's not it's just the market just wasn't agreeing with the way I was trading. Like, my
Trading.
trading strategies were not in line with what the market was giving, you
Mm-hmm.
know? Uh and in that sense, I would have better been off just not fucking trading, just sitting back and just doing nothing.
Sometimes that's the best thing to do.
Yeah, exactly, man.
But it doesn't mean you're not actively learning. That's the difference.
Yes. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
There's a difference from taking off from trading and, taking off from just trading anything related to trading.
Mm-hmm.
Some people take off and they just study for like a month. They, work on their strategies, fine tune certain things, address certain issues that they saw in the previous quarter, etc. So I think that's all fine. People who are like, "Oh, you took a month off, you're a pussy," have never fucking traded in their life. Okay, they've never fucking traded. They don't realize that it's a long game. What's a month in 80 months? What's
Yeah.
what's missing 1 month to refine your skills, to relax, to be in a mentally better spot, to put yourself in a better position for the next 79 months.
Yeah.
I I don't see the issue with that. I really don't. Like,
My man.
anyone giving you a hard time for that, man, is a fucking idiot. Like,
Yeah.
I wish I was smart enough to take months off that I was underperforming instead of basically revenge trading, right? So,
Yeah. What could you tell the people at home if they find themselves doing that?
like, what do you mean doing that? Like, having a bad month?
Oh, so let's just say that you find your like revenge trading. Obviously, like then just the stop part. Like how can you notice that you're revenge trading, or how can you like prevent it, or the like what do you see with that?
Right. So, one, have a system. Okay, have a trading system, even if it's fucking 2 setups, even if your only setups are, you know creds QM reclaim and some dude's Ichimoku thing,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Have a couple setups that you're familiar with, and then stick to those. Don't be adventurous. Don't try that little, oh, Juan pumped, so ICX must pump, and I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
fucking go in there, no analysis, just boom. Maybe stick to, setups that you're very confident in, and do not take any other trades outside of that. You know, there are so many different ways that you can address it, but the first part is just realizing it. Like, you realize that you're revenge trading. Like, is this a setup that you would take normally? No. Then why are you taking it? It's honestly that simple. I like, I know it's easier said than done, but just don't fucking do it. It's like, you kind of know when you're revenge trading. Okay, like, if suddenly you're stressed, okay, you're stressed and you're taking things you wouldn't normally take, you're fucking revenge trading, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like,
Well said. Well fucking said.
I mean, a lot of people revenge trade, man. I sometimes have to stop myself when I miss a pump, and I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna get the next one. I'm gonna get the next one, and almost never get the next one. I almost never get the next one. Like, I think I made a tweet about it before, and a lot of my tweets aren't for actually other people. It's actually for me. They're a note to selves.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of what I do isn't for anybody else. I don't post free setups for everybody else. I post them for me, so I can update them, track them, and easily search them back up if I lose it. Because flipping through a journal is fucking hard.
Mm-hmm. Paper cuts and
I
shit.
can just yeah, dude. But just being able to search it up on Twitter is a lot easier. So I do a lot of this shit for me, and I'm glad that it's helping people. But that wasn't why I got on here. I'm glad that people can get use out of it, but
It's Loma time.
If you want, we can keep going till, like, you want to do another 10, and then I'm gonna go grab dinner, call it a night.
Hey, what you gonna munch on tonight?
Dude, I actually don't know yet. I'm probably gonna take my girlfriend out because I kicked her out of the room. So
Yeah, you gotta make it up.
Yeah, I gotta earn my privileges back. It's a bad R&R trade when I kick her out. So
I appreciate you taking that trade for me, dude.
oh, dude, anytime, man, anytime.
You're fun to talk to.
Dude, honestly, thanks for having me on here, man. I didn't think we'd even get like 30 people listening on Twitch.
Yeah.
I was all panicky before. I was like, oh shit, and like, I gotta talk in front of people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we probably had like 60, 70 on all the platforms, so it's been fucking good. Man, I'm considering getting a McFlurry after this.
FTX, is that Alameda, dude?
Really?
What's going on?
What's up, guys?
What is up,
How
man?
you doing? Welcome to Bagsy TV. What are you guys doing here on Friday night? Don't you have some cocktail parties to attend?
Yeah, I know. I thought everyone was a Chad on here. What's going on with this?
Yeah, man. What's your favorite McFlurry? Pick one between M&M, Oreo.
This is a trap, dude. I can't even have a McFlurry. I'm on training camp right now.
Oh
But
shit! What's your dessert right now? If you had one, have one.
oh man, I like sweetened tea. That's as unhealthy as I can get.
Wow.
Yeah, like if you get
Wow.
like a lemon iced tea or some shit, right?
You're a monster.
Honey lemon tea. That's probably the most unhealthy thing that I can get right now. Yeah.
Oh,
No,
man.
no stupid sugars for me, but yeah.
So never mind that question. If you had to eat one meat right now, what would you eat?
One meat, dude. Oh man,
If you say you're vegan, I'm fucking booting you from the stream.
Nah, man, I could use a nice fat like steak right now,
Yeah.
like a skirt steak or something.
Ooh. One of those is fucking what's his name? Tone vase steaks.
Oh man, Tone. Don't get me started on Tone Vase, dude.
No.
Oh my god, I would rant on Tone Vase too, but
No, well,
I think he's cool. I think he's cool.
he does a
He has-
carnivore diet, so he's always fucking
Is he?
posting pictures of steaks and shit. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah.
Actually, dude, there's a fuck. I think his name is like a Pixelated Range or something like that. Dude, that guy puts up the nicest photos of like just meat.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah,
like he makes it
yeah.
himself. It's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like
Also,
he'll do jerky and shit
yeah, yeah,
all
picks
by himself.
range. Also, Marley.
Who's Marley?
Marley, he's from Quebec. Yeah, so I'm looking at Range's
Yeah,
pictures
see,
right
like
now.
he puts
Oh,
up like foods and stuff like that.
spreads.
Yeah, and
Oh,
I'm always
look
like,
at
oh
that.
man, this
Look at
guy.
that sandwich.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that shit looks bomb.
Anyways, so yeah, him and also him who's like a fucking incredible cook. Look at this meat. Oh,
Oh man, dude.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling no, I might go grab a steak after this.
Yeah, that you have no choice. This is
Yeah,
it's a
dude,
fucking sign.
I might just follow this guy or girl.
Yeah, yeah, Marley BTC. It's a boy. It's a boy.
It's a boy. All right, let me see.
Yo, does Loma want kids?
Not right now, man. That's a bad ROI. It's a bad ROI right now.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh man.
we're on the same page, buddy.
Yep. Are there any coins you're looking at right now, dude?
To be honest, not really. Apart from
That is the
like,
dude. That's the right answer. That was a good question, dude.
yeah, like, but you said it earlier, Wabi and Engine, like the fucking CT, Schwarzujoul.
Yeah. I mean, Ren just did its thing. I think you brought up Link earlier. I like the Link. I think Link can drop a little bit lower, maybe down to like 1500s, maybe, and I'll start averaging in. But they have a big September apparently, so
Really, huh? Yeah,
yeah,
15.8's a really nice pivot level.
yeah, that's like right
Maybe
kind
a
of
bit
where
lower.
that wick area is.
Yeah.
I want to average in because it doesn't look like it's bouncing here. Whenever oh, and I guess this is good for anyone who's actually hear about the trading aspect. When I was talking about trading in a range, one of my favorite setups is probably when you see uh, when you see price hit support, but it doesn't really bounce. It kind of just does like its best to stay there without dumping further.
Kind of like this, where
Kind
it
of
had
like
this bullish retest and it was retesting over and over, ranging for like a few days? Or do you mean like literally like slow bleeding on the support and just like,
oh no, like go to the most recent price action.
okay.
So like to
Oh,
the
okay, gotcha. Like this.
yeah, so you'll see it's kind of like just slow bleeding. It's not really pumping. It's not moving up. There's no, like it hasn't found the area that it's gonna pump out of yet.
Yeah.
Whereas like you compare it to say Ren, where if you pull up that Ren chart, see you pull up that Ren chart and you'll see that candle. As soon as it wicks down, it's bought up instantly, and there's a strong reaction to the upside.
Yeah, that 4 hours a bit huge bullish engulfing.
Exactly. Like you'll see right there where
Three white
where
soldiers.
exactly. It's like no, it literally, I hate to say it, but it literally took stops and then it bounced.
Hmm.
It literally made probably one or two decent sized positions capitulate because they had their stops really tight.
Around this way.
Yeah, exactly. They probably had it right there, just under maybe like 415, right? And then they fucking capitulated, and it took their position basically and pumped it.
That
That's
took everything.
yeah, that's not what I'm seeing with Link. I think Link is gonna go down a little bit further,
Hmm.
and if it pumps here, you'll know, like you'll see the exact same reaction, but I don't see it. Like I really don't see it. So I'm convinced we go a little bit lower. This isn't a bad place to average in slowly, but you know, I think Link is short term bearish, mid term bullish.
Hey. You heard it here first. But yeah, if Bitcoin goes to 20, like nothing's safe.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I'm actually so out of the loop with the whole back thing, and like I'm not even sure, what to make of everything. But my goodness,
Honestly, I think it's a non-event.
yeah, it could be. It could just be so priced in because everybody knew the date so long ago.
And there are already other players that have introduced themselves into the market before them.
Yeah, exactly,
And
exactly.
what's preventing a rich person from not buying it, since technically cryptography is pretty fucking safe if you're not, a dumbass.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
obviously you might want insurance on your trades or whatnot, but as an investor, they bought the bottom and they're here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because
Listen, we are not the people that are carrying Bitcoin's price up. I'll tell you that much. I don't care. I do like to go on Twitter and get, the bigger accounts' opinions on where we're going, etc. Because they're usually the people that are trading with size. Whether that's true or not, I know some people have no fucking BTC in their account, but they're a big account. But generally speaking, they are the bigger, position traders. But they are nowhere close to the people that are actually propping the price up. I'm talking people with hundreds of millions invested. Like it's not even close. Okay, like there are whales, and then there are whales like amongst whales. Okay. Hmm.
man, I feel like such a small fish.
Oh, dude, same here. I would never say like I'm even close to a whale. No way.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, my bankroll is nothing compared to
Yeah.
like even some people on CT, man. I'm not gonna toss out names because
Of course, yeah.
yeah, but yeah,
I feel like dropping one. No. We stay professional on Bagsy TV.
yeah, we stay
There's
fucking
no
professional.
slandering.
No slander, dude. I did not name a single name.
Nope. Nope.
Nope,
Nope.
nope.
Oh man, so I think we're gonna call it a night here.
All right, that
Um,
sounds good, man.
yeah, just stay on the line for 1 sec. Yo, everyone at home, thank you so fucking much for coming here tonight. Loma, thank you so much for being my guest, and I hope to have you on sometime soon in the future. You're fucking fun to talk to.
Thanks, brother. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, yeah. Have a good night, everyone. Have a great weekend, and make sure you follow Loma. And cheers.